Good morning, my name's Gavin and this is House Mercantile, and today I've got more of the apple pressing clips for you. It's just me kind of messing around using the different tools that everyone on the internet recommend using, like a drill or an impact, a hydraulic press, as well as I show a few bloopers that I have during the process. I hope you enjoy it, and I've added some chapters so you can jump around. Wanted to see if I could blow out a bucket or break my thing. I'm pretty sure this is gonna break. I've got some cracks going through here. So the clamps that I've been using, I've just got on there because I'd really want to see the bucket break over the frame, but we're gonna go, I'm gonna press this, and then I'm just gonna keep going until something happens. And at that point, we'll stop. Either we'll move on to a new bucket, or I'll have to fix the press before we can do any more, the last two that I got. Let's see what happens. You can see right here the bucket's starting to ripple from the pressure, but none of the holes are tearing yet. I do have one that I'm worried about, but here we go. Oh, right there. So here's our crack. Kind of like the other side did. It's probably split. Right there, and right there. Okay. And then down there. Let's go to the other side. So right here, you can see the holes are starting to rip. The bucket's all warped. And we still have juice coming out. This one's re-cracked open. Okay, you can see my crack, that side, so it's all split apart. This is probably not even doing anything anymore on that one. Cracks all along here, so this whole piece should probably be replaced. And then as for our bucket, we've got a tear here. You can see the bulge of the bucket. But otherwise it's still holding up. Like, I can still use that. It's probably gonna rip my bag. But at this point, I'm worried about how much pressure is on here and something kicking out and hit me. So I'm gonna stop there. Last year we had a lot of comments about hooking a drill to the jack with a hook. So we're gonna give that a try. I know that it's not gonna work very well. It will press it some, but at the end, I still am gonna have to use my crank arm, which is missing right now. But it'll get us part way, but we'll get a better press if we continue on with the arm. Okay, some of you are saying I've got my drill in the wrong thing. That's two, that's fast. That's one, that's slow. It's in drill mode, which means it just goes. That's drive mode, which has the chuck on it. And then whoever uses hammer mode on these things, really, get a hammer drill. So after a while, it just bogs up and can't handle the pressure. Okay, I had to find a new stick because the other one disappeared. But we should be able to get all this more juice by using the rod and hand cranking. I feel like if we use the impact wrench, we'll also have kind of the same results. It might get us a little bit further than the drill will, but I feel like we're still gonna have to hand crank it. I don't know if you can see it in the video, probably not. My wood's starting to split, so we'll see how far this gets us. As for taking it off, it does make that go a lot faster. Here's the grinder with the handle on it, which is kind of fun for the kids. They like to come out here and crank on the handle, throw in a couple apples. And give it a couple turns and it does the job. Okay, this is gonna be my last pressing because I'm out of apples. I did repair the press from the split. I added some screws to it and fixed one of the bolts. So we're gonna go all out. I'm gonna start off with the drill, get as far as it can go. Then we're gonna switch over to the jack with the lug on it and switch to the large impact because I found one of those. And then from there, we're just gonna keep cranking on it until something breaks, hopefully not me. Okay, let's go. Put a hook on it, they said. As you can see, the drill with the hook doesn't get very far. It kind of lags out on you. It doesn't have the torque required to keep cranking down. We are gonna switch over to the impact wrench. I found a larger one with a 1/2 inch head on it. So we'll get this all switched out and we'll go from there and see how far it gets us before we start hand cranking and see what we can break. You guys said try an impact with a jack that will work with it. So we've got that all set up. We've already pressed this far with the drill. Let's see how far we can get. I'm gonna stop there because as you can see, I've broken my jack. It's all skewed and bent. The bucket down there is starting to break, but nothing's exploded yet. This does work. It's a little bit too much power. It's loud. I don't really like it. Okay, one thing we didn't get to try is the ratchet wrench fitting on because I broke the jack, but there's another possibility of cranking down with the long pipe on the end of cheater bar that you could give a try. We'll see if we can find another one of those for next year. Okay, y'all were worried about the jack and the impact throwing out metal shavings, so I put a catch pan there to see if we can catch any. Okay, we have one little speck right there. And then we have, I think that's actually paint more than anything else. But yeah, it's not much. Is that what you guys are worried about? Well, look, my jack is re-break. Oh, hey, there's a pig. the jack is breaking, so we can't use this one anymore. Someone said to use the corded drill. I hope it's big enough for them. Well, that didn't work. So I forgot to hit record, but I used that with the chromie on it and put it on there, and we broke my jack real good. The screw's all bent. It's okay, we got the other one over there. But no metal shavings. Okay, my jack's all jacked up from that last press that I forgot to record with this corded drill. I've got the 19mm Taiwanese silver socket on there. Let's see if we can break something. I got my catch pan for any metal.